I don't do good with terms. So we started talking.
Welcome back to the show.
Project at CERN. We've talked about basically the claims that the Podestas could be have something to do with the White Rabbits. I mean, we went everywhere in 2 weeks because everyone's been emailing me, hey, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. My channel does not specifically go towards a single topic. My channel is about my deranged mind and the videos I make. Duh, it's a YouTube channel. B, the topics I like mostly, and it's been that way the whole time. And C, mysteries, strangeness, conspiracies, claims. We've covered many leaks throughout the 8 months we've been on. We've covered so many topics I couldn't name them all in a single live stream because it go on until the morning. Honestly, we've done 8 or 12 or 16 hours in streaming for months straight without stopping. That's what people know me for. That's why other YouTubers say about me. It's just a fact. I stream a lot. Anyway.
Sure, stream a lot.
And then I cut those streams down and pull out what I think are good pieces of them and put them up on Unirock along with produced videos when my PC's up. So what happened was I put up a video on Unirock. QAnon could give credence, or this is the verbiage. It's not the exact words. QAnon could give credence to past leakers. Some of you have seen it, I'm sure, because some of you guys watch most of my stuff on Unirock at least. You don't watch all these streams because it's impossible to, but you watch the stuff on Unirock. And anyway, long story short, okay. Q gives credence. Q Anonymous could give credence to past leakers. It was just an idea I had. Like, wait a minute. We've had leakers that say there are bases in Lake Geneva. We've had leakers that say Hillary Clinton is body count stuff. We've had so much crazy stuff from quote-unquote leakers come out. What happens when people now are taking them seriously? What happens when Q isn't trending anymore? People may go back to these leakers. And that was the idea behind my series. QAnon could give rise to people taking past leakers seriously. The second video, we looked into the Lake Geneva leaker, who said that CERN and Lake Geneva and the new CERN are connected by these experiments that they did. You'll have to watch 2 of my videos to find out what I'm talking about. The one that I did 5 months ago called
viewers are back.
And then the one I did a few days ago called QAnon Gives Rise, Could blah 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 blah, part 2. Okay? So there is an experiment at CERN called the White Rabbit Project. Well, anyway, so last night we were dealing with the fact that that whole drama happened on 8chan where Q said it's compromised, my trip code's jacked, blah blah blah, and we just started talking about it, and I knew what would happen. I knew that there would be some YouTubers out there who are trying to act like they're YouTube gods.
Welcome back to the show, people.
QAnon gods and know everything about it. So there are people out there that are pulling people off 8chan, asking them what they think. What happens after that? They say, well, this is it. This is the truth. Now they've got an army of these subscribers that are running around, thumbs downing every other video and searching the topic and then thumbs downing it and leaving a bunch of comments. QAnon didn't say White Rabbit.
Yeah.
And if you watch my video, I never said that in that video. It's impossible.
That's a very astute observation. You know, 2 viewers, Phoenix.
Because I was going off of Q's posts, I was going off of the 63, and one of them is very big, other YouTubers that mentioned that Q did mention the White Rabbit. Now, I've looked through Q's posts.
Welcome to the show. I've
actually mentioned that, and listen to the irony layered here. Even last night in the stream where they are saying that, you know, I didn't, blah, blah, blah. They're making all these assumptions at me, basically. In the damn stream that they're bitching about, I said with my mouth that Q didn't mention the White Rabbit. And I asked Defango, so I was searching for the Q thing to see what other YouTubers are saying about what we're talking about, and we're talking about the 8chan thing. It just so happens there was only one other YouTuber live at the time who was talking about it, Defango. So, I went into his live chat to hear what he was saying, and I left a message like, what's up, Defang bro? And we started talking, and I ended up, we both connected our streams together. We streamceptioned. A lot of you were here. One question I asked Defango, what do you think about this white rabbit? Okay, it's pretty obvious. Defango was just talking about it when I went in. He's talking about how David Seaman mentioned it. He's talking about how George Webb mentioned it and Quinn. So we're all just having a discussion on YouTube because we are YouTubers. We're not Q-tubers, damn it. Yeah, lately we've been... could you call me a Q-tuber? I mean, I'd say that I have 600 videos and only like 12 of them are about Q because Q's only been around for a few weeks, but... some people will say a month. I know. Okay, got it.
So, which one of you guys is playing?
You gotta say
it's Kravens.
You gotta have everything spelled out for people, or else they flip out. Well, guess what?
Oh, there's a guy on a conspiracy YouTube video. I'm listening to that.
I'm not even gonna give a shit, and I don't, but I'm still gonna talk about it because it's dangerous for us to be in that state where one person, just because they may quote-unquote run the 8chan board that's being posted on, this is what I was told in my comments, by the way. Some guys run the 8chan board and they say that Q never said this. No, wait, Q said that.
Yeah, I'll let you listen.
Oh, no, Q did this. No, it's the real Q over at 4chan. We know for a fact. I disagree. Will I lose subscribers for saying I disagree? Yep. Will people probably troll me even more than they already have because I disagree? Oh, yeah. It's probably happening right now in the chat. I don't know. I got moderators. Mods, you know the rule. Kick anyone for any reason whatsoever that you feel necessary. And if you do get kicked, please send me an email and I'll unban you and give you one more chance. That's the rule. One other chance after you've been kicked. Anyway, I mean, I prefer people that want to be rude just leave, but they don't do that on YouTube, especially with this topic. I don't know why. Oh, wait. I got a good guess. I think this is happening for the exact reason that I mentioned a month ago when Q started out, and then 2 weeks ago when we started doing videos on this topic, once we realized that it's actually impacting people. And that is one of our major topics. The trends. What is making people, the natural trends, not the trends that are produced by movies and media, because those are typically generated by big companies, but the natural trends, the memes out there that are really getting people thinking, impacting people, or even the funny ones. We talked about all of them in my channel. It's just what we do because it involves us, man. It's part of what we're doing here. So anyway, and I'm coming out of this in a kind, happy, loving place, even if I seem a little dicky. It's just because it's just, I don't know what word to use. It's just weird. Well, to me it is. I know it may not be to some people, but I expect like a level of fairness and non-judging and investigation before you are rude to somebody, make claims, act like you know what they're talking about. I really don't think anyone even watched the video that left comments. I think what happened was, and I predicted this too, so last night, now, you can tell me I'm lying about this, I don't care. You can act like I made this up so that I could do a video on it, I don't care. The truth is, the comments are in my video sections on Unirock, telling me that I have to watch a specific video because QAnon emailed a specific YouTuber. Many comments, messages, tweets, whatever. There was many different places where people said, Q is emailing YouTubers. Will you let us know what you think? And I do what my subscribers. I respond. I've done that since I started. So I did a video last night and gave my thoughts, which I'll sum up in a sentence, I hope, because I'm pretty bad at that. I told you guys, I felt like Q did not email him. I told you that he would have used a secure email server. I told you many ways that could be done very easily without even downloading software. I told you probably should download software because if you just use the web-based application to remail, it actually is vulnerable in many ways and it could save your IP.
Hey, there's another viewer here.
Work on their IP before
okay, bye-bye.
Even change their IP.
Bye, Phoenix.
Be safe if it's going to affect their lives. So, anyway, I think maybe not him, maybe not the guy. I've never even talked ill about this guy. I didn't even talk ill about him last night. I've never said an ill thing about any of the YouTubers talking about it because I said we need people, we need the processing power, we need the brain did say that one thing that will happen from an open-ended poster who is anonymous, that does do a lot of short and could be meaning a lot of things in his posts, one danger from that is there will be YouTubers that rise to the really bad occasion of, and I hope this isn't happening anywhere right now, but there will be YouTubers who are doing content that tries to really slyly motivate their viewers to go around and put down other YouTubers, like saying that they know what Q is saying about something for a fact. What does that do to YouTubers who have other opinions? What does that do to YouTubers who have seen other things? What does that do to YouTubers like me? I'm not even talking about Q's post in these videos, and I'm referring to another YouTuber, but they take it that way, so they flip out. It causes a bunch of infighting, rudeness. If I didn't overly analyze everything, I probably would have went and left a mean comment somewhere, or I probably would have sent a mean email, or I probably would have made a stream and said something mean, but I don't do that, man.
It's mainstream. The mainstream media.
So what happened is, and this is probably just the start of it, last night when I was streaming with the Fango, he was talking to me about every once in a while when he's doing a stream or when he does a video on this topic, people will come in and leave a whole bunch of thumbs downs. And I said, dude, it has to be a tag. Now, a tag doesn't just mean that thing in the video. But I meant it could be a tag, or it could be the title, or it could be what you're speaking of in the video. In my mind, those are all tags. They're the topics that you tag into the description. Therefore, they become tags while you're talking about them. Okay? That's the legal way. That's the way you're supposed to do it on YouTube. What you talk about, what you have said about this, and what it relates to becomes your video tags. Okay? So to describe this and make sure everyone gets it, at least the ones that like me and aren't just out to join the trend train and make assumptions and judge people, which are the only ones I'm concerned with having subscribed to any of my content, by the way. Just to make sure everyone has it. Whatever happened, and I did watch a little bit of some videos, it's probably not by the YouTuber you think I'm talking about either, just so you know. But I watched some videos, and I saw a lot of content that made me say, holy shit, that's why this is happening. So I think I figured it out. And I think it's important for us to know that that's happening. Because what did we see this morning? Lift the Veil did a video. I only assumed I was going to be on it because I got my days mixed up because I don't have access to Discord or 2 of my email addresses, and I'm on a shitty computer. But so I went in with the Veil's thing like, hey, I'm here whenever you're ready to have me on, thinking it was yesterday's, today, whatever. I sleep too much when I stream for 50 hours. So I noticed that there were people with names on YouTube that were the same tags on 4chan. Do I think that those are the people on 4chan or 8chan? No, I don't. I think people are copying them. Could it be them? For one, I don't even think that the people that are using those tags on 8chan or 4chan are who they say they are. I think they are. I think that there is a heavy presence of the YouTubers making accounts on 8chan and 4chan, the YouTubers that talk about this. There's a heavy presence of them inside the inner workings of 4chan and 8chan.
Welcome to the show.
Messing around, leaving comments, maybe even pretending to be Q when Q's trip code goes out. Whoa. So basically, if somebody was trying to cause drama, it would be really easy to do, as I've called for the last 2.5, 3 weeks. Thus, it was on the list of my problems of having an anonymous leaker trending. There's always a YouTuber that thinks they know everything about a topic. Every topic. Across the board. Am I guilty of that? It's possible, okay? Randall, what's up, bro? Thanks, man. Am I guilty of doing that on some topics? Probably when I used to stream, when I first started, because, you know, I was just figuring things out. But I've tried my best to just become what I said my channel is. So, I've already said it, I'm not going to say it again. So, you know what I'm saying? You know where I'm getting at with this. I think you see where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Those things that I called as the dangers, it's only been...
Click a thingy and go! But everything I'm doing, everything that this
that's happening right now around this is about the same thing. It's all about identity. Because that's all there is.
Brown is best known for The Da Vinci Code, one of the best-selling novels of all time. His books have sold more than 200 million copies around the world. His latest Called Origin features the return of symbologist Robert Langdon. This time he's trying to unlock a discovery that will help answer two fundamental questions of human existence. Where do we come from, and where are we going?
As an actor, you play characters, and then if you go deep enough into those characters, you realize that your own character is pretty thin to begin with. You know? And then you suddenly have this separation and go, well, who's Jim Carrey? Oh, he doesn't exist.
When you talk about artificial intelligence, because the character Winston was so good, Dan, I had to keep flipping back to make sure, are we sure this guy's not a human? He was so real in the way that he thought and the way that he behaved. What is the message you're trying to send to this character? After a while, it scared me a little bit that the guy was so clear to me that I thought I knew him.
I do believe in manifestation, the power of that kind of stuff, but I don't believe that any of it matters. You know, this mattering is to me a human construct, born out of a need. The same need as you have to have, you know, deities and things like that. I believe in an energy of God, an energy of, you know, everything is divine. You know, there's no thing that isn't divine. Everything is divine, and I'm that. I'm not the body. I'm you guys, and I'm this thing, and I'm this thing, and I'm the cameras, and it doesn't matter to me what's happening on them.
This is great. Origin, the fifth novel, right, in this Robert Langdon series, and it focuses on this question we talked about, but how God will survive science.
Is our culture the best role model for a new consciousness and new intellect? If it learns to be like we are, it's going to learn a lot of compassion, but it could also learn a lot of self-centered evil.
Life isn't happening to you; it's happening for you. You know, for the good of everyone. It's just it's a play. It's a giant, you know, field of consciousness dancing for itself, and you're here to make me happy, and it's making itself happy. You know, it's like one soul. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like, you know, people say, well, I have a soul. You don't have a soul. There's no you, but I feel like there is a soul, and it includes everything.
An existential out-of-body experience, perhaps, or something else interfering with his mind.
I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself, and I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No,
Is that an accident?
I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
It's just things happening. I'm finding that ultimately the freedom from it is something people are kind of hungry for. They're like, I don't want to be me. Right. You know, and I go, well, great, because you never had that.
Right. Has this always been the case? Like, deep down, has that been something that you've always thought of, or is that a shift?
The knowledge has been evolving, you know, and I had to. I believe that I had to become a famous, you know, idea.
Yeah.
And get all the stuff that people dream about, and accomplish a bunch of things that you know, that look like success, in order to give up my attachment to those things. It's been part of the evolution of ego is to spend your first half of your life acquiring and adding, thinking you can add to yourself, and it looks great. I mean, it looks great when you got a cool car and you got good, nice clothes, and you know, and you've done something that people admire, you know. But it can never fulfill you. You can never be happy. You know what I mean? It's not where happiness comes from.
There aren't too many people who this guy can't make laugh. He starred in over 40 films, and we all have our favorite. Yes, from The Mask to to the cable guy.
Hello, Mama.
Liar, liar. Batman Forever. Bruce Almighty. Yes Man. Dumb and Dumber.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
The Truman Show. Me, Myself, and Irene. Then the more serious, number 23. And of course the one that pretty much started it all, Ace Ventura, Head Detective.
Did you have any trouble getting in?
No, the guy with the rubber gloves.
You know, you talk about like Jim Carrey the man, Jim Carrey the performer. Are you more comfortable as one or the other, or is that like are they mutually exclusive? I don't exist, so they're all characters that I've played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters.
It told us the story of a man who stepped through his life from a child to becoming a hugely successful comedian. Also, with appearances on Saturday Night Live and David Letterman.
I was just playing bad guy wrestler, you know, and it's just a role. It's not me. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character, because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character, you know. So it was, you know, I played the guy that was free from concern, so that people who watched me would be free from concern, you know. And at a certain point, you go like, okay, well, that's great.
And I thought I had become Andy Kaufman, but there was no me actually at the end of it all. I realized that there was, you know, that this character was making choices to play a character, and you know, so that's what kind of happened, and that's what Chris found in this interview and in this footage, that there was actually a existential, not a crisis, but a discovery going on. Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk in the last few days, well, today recently, about
a lot of people making sound over here.
So much of that.
That's right.
People talking about an interview that you did at New York Fashion Week. You talked about
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, you know, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You gotta admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating icons, boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, you know, possibility that we could come up with.
It's every actor's job to be brave, to take chances and risk this, whatever this is.
Carrey scored a Golden Globe Award for his performance.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And is thrilled to be revisiting the role.
God, man, woman, dog.
Theatre entertainer now comedian Jim Carrey has been forced to explain a bizarre interview he gave at New York Fashion Week just days ago.
You believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that.
The people kind of just don't understand it, or they haven't clued in to this whole thing you're talking about of people wearing masks.
I think that we're all, you know, we're all trying to add things to ourselves so that we can finally define ourselves, and everybody will get us, and they'll go, okay, this is what you are. And if you actually get there, you will find it so empty that you'll realize that's really not what it's about. It's about not only, you know, just going with the flow, but it's about not taking it personally. You know, it's like the difference between a house and my house is a world of difference, and it's the my that's the problem. You know, so you can do all this without the mind involved.
There's just a relative manifestation of consciousness appearing,
and then somebody gave him a bunch of ideas. They gave him a name and a religion and a nationality, and he clustered those together into something that's supposed to be a personality. The happy place is realizing that you're everything, and that there's no real you involved in the first place. It's a weird little semantic jump that you made where it sounds like, well, that's totally threatening, man. I can't not be me. I built this construct.
Yeah.
From the time I was given a name, and it's just ideas. They're just ideas. The only thing that separates you from an African American or an African Canadian is an idea. And the weather. And the adaptation to the climate. And whatever it is, I don't believe in any of it.
This is a kind of a recurring theme in all of these books of science and religion, God and technology, and it's kind of a personal journey to try to reconcile the two against each other.
One of the things, too, you talk about is artificial intelligence, where that plays out.
Yeah.
You delve in, it's not only just a great filler, you really kind of challenge the mind.
The story begins with a brilliant futurist who has made a discovery that he believes will undermine the foundations of world religion.
I had to learn a lot about AI to write this book, and these are exciting times. The world is changing very, very quickly, and there's a lot happening that's going to pose some big ethical dilemmas that we're going to have to deal with. AI is something that fascinates me deeply, mainly because scientists they can't agree on whether it's going to save us or kill us. A lot of scientists feel that we're on the verge of a new renaissance, that AI will solve the big problems of humanity: scarcity, overpopulation, pollution, and yet a lot of scientists feel that it's so powerful it will destroy us. And as evidence, they remind us that our species has never created technology that we have not weaponized. And it would be naive to think that AI will be any different.
Weaponized porn. I got them grade A weaponized porn here for you.
To me that with religion we're always looking up, and in this era of the smartphone we're always looking down.
We are, and that was a fascinating thing to talk to both scientists and theologians while researching this book and understanding that technology is changing the way we interact as humans. And when I grew up, my miracles were the virgin birth, the resurrection, and nowadays you talk to most kids about the resurrection and it doesn't really register. Their miracles are whatever Snapchat can do this week, or whatever the new iOS can do. And it's funny, we were talking earlier about this idea that technology has given everybody with an iPhone an international publishing deal instantly. Instantly.
Right.
A platform. And it used to be that there was a vetting process to information that rose to the surface. You're on the news, you understand that.
There's no filter. Right.
I mean, throughout time, like Andy, like Lenny Bruce, like breakthrough people, artists, and whatever, refuse to wear the mask. Although Andy was putting masks on, those who wish to masquerade for the rest of this virtual game sometimes are really uncomfortable by it. That's kind of the experience I had trying to get back to myself, and then when I finally did get back to who Jim Carrey was, I was like, well, this is optional. And, I'm not really going to stick in here too long. I'm going to play with it. This is a great avatar. I enjoy it. Good read it, really. I've done pretty good, so I get to, I get all the best weapons and stuff. And no, I'm just enjoying the ride. Everything I'm doing, everything this
that's happening right now around this is about the same thing. It's all about identity.
I would like to take this entire audience out for milk and cookies. Follow me!
Wake up in the morning and you feel like I'm the universe. You don't have to reach for the stars. You know, you can just let life happen.
Yeah.
And walk through the doors. You know?
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, you've run out of time.
Well, listen, you've made me very happy, so thank you for your time today, man.
No, actually, I didn't make you happy.
Right. I don't know who you've made happy, but
no.
There's a happy feeling
just
here.
a cluster of tetrahedrons.
Still trying to figure this
But
all
pleasant.
out, man.
As you probably know, Jim Carrey has been in a lot of movies over the years. But why is it now, when he's seemingly an outdated actor, are they wanting us to believe that he's nothing more than a nut job? This article here states, Canadians are a peculiar group of people, any nation of human beings that believe Swiss chalet sauce is fit for human consumption, while wild mooses roam around, will look at life a little differently than your average American. Those celebrity reports haven't been that bad over the years, with Jim Carrey being one of the most notable. But to be that bizarre for so long, without altered states of consciousness, inspired by drugs, is a trick even Chris Angel would have trouble pulling off. And maybe it's time for Jim to find his second career win in the city of sin and has-beens. The elderly, eager to be entertained, and lights in Las Vegas are waiting for you, Jim. Your most recent interview sealed your fate. Pretty tough critic there, wouldn't you say? And we will get to the interview that the article is talking about, but I want to talk about another interview first. This interview, from way back in 1994, didn't really mean anything at the time, but is now causing Jim Carrey to face the wrath of the Illuminati.
Jim Carrey!
So right off the bat, you should notice that Jim Carrey and Jimmy Kimmel not only greet each other with the classic Freemason handshake, but they also include the Freemason hug. Next thing that you should notice is Jim Carrey's shirt that says, "I need more space." Now, if you aren't familiar with Jim Carrey's stance on the moon landing, here you go.
I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. I could see that how that would affect you. I made that whole thing up. I'm sorry. I guess I just wanted to seem interesting. I guess there's a real danger in that. They've run out of anecdotes, you know, and they just start making stuff up. You know, like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows? Neil has to be the first man to walk on the moon. What a big story!
no mistake about it. The only joke Jim Carrey just made was at the expense of any American that believes the globe motto is accurate. And Jay Leno could barely contain himself from laughing at all of this. Okay, so why did it take so long for Jim Carrey to take a seat? Well, if you notice, it's almost like he was waiting for an invitation. And I'm sure not a lot of people know this, but one of the rules of Freemason is brethren do not take a seat in the East without an invitation, even if all other seats are full. Why? While all brethren within a tiled room are equal to one another, and the officers are servants of the brethren. All lodge officers have worked and studied long and hard for their lodge.
Is that a gang sign? If you, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is. I have no idea.
This part is extremely important and often gets overlooked. Jim Carrey isn't joking or trying to be funny at all. The audience is probably only laughing and applauding because one of the producers keeps hitting the damn laugh button. Jim Carrey is legitimately calling out Jimmy Kimmel for being a part of the Illuminati, and although Jimmy Kimmel denies knowing what the secret meaning behind all these symbols are, his hands tell us a different story only 20 seconds in to this video.
Yeah, you don't know. Downey doesn't know. Letterman doesn't know. You don't know. All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah. What is it? Seriously. The time is up. I have to get it right. Blow the lid off it. Keep the whistle blow. I'm sure it's hard to see. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati. And we're a part of it. And it is the all-mocking time. Symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcom have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, make you laugh, stuff like that. They get out here, the world's in a circle, naked, and they decide these things.
As you probably heard, history always seems to repeat itself. Remember all the way back when Dave Chappelle wanted to join the Illuminati and ran away to Africa? Well, let's listen to some of the similarities between Dave Chappelle and Jim Carrey.
In the beginning, whatever gets more expensive when the price is made, get out. But you don't know about what art and corporate interests mean yet. Just prepare to have your heart ready. You see him laughing, that evil laugh? Because he knows, man, and everybody laughs at me, but just get your African picture ready, baby. Look at him trying.
I just showed you a perfect example of two individuals who are a part of a secret society that goes far deeper than either you or I can possibly imagine.
You would hope it's skull and bone, the secret society. It's so something we can't talk about. What does that mean for America?
The first impossibility is a real airplane
What does that mean for America?
The second impossibility. In fact, I can't really get you to let me show you what's I've highlighted a building that's here on the south From my close-up inspection, there's no evidence of a plane having crashed anywhere near the Pentagon.
What does that mean for America?
Sometimes we label these people and put them into groups, like the Skillz Society, or the Freemasons, and maybe more vaguely, the Illuminati.
It's our intention. Our intention is everything. Nothing happens on this planet without it. Not one single thing has ever been accomplished without intention.
Maybe these secret societies' intentions differ among themselves, but make no mistake about it, when it comes to everyday people like you or me, they share a common interest.
And look, I've done my fair share of awkward red carpet interviews, that is for sure, but Jim Carrey headed the internet into a spin this morning. The actor attended an Icons party for New York Fashion Week and reportedly got gobsmacked by his antics. Hey, Jim Carrey. Yes? I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Hey, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party?
Yeah, live now. One watching. Really? Someone watching? Is there someone watching me? 65,000, 66,000. That's good. Good cash money. Yeah. Next. Come on. And the game crashed again. Let me just reboot it quick.